Alright guys, got a little haul video of some comics and some stuff I picked up at the about pre-orders this week. Let's get into the comics because there's a lot of, not as much as my usual stuff, but there's some good stuff. I think the thing that most people who read comics will be into is Last Ronin, issue number 3, the sequel. Yeah, I've really been loving that, so I'm going to review that in a couple weeks. When I get through reading that. We got X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, issue number 4. I feel like there's so much X-Men stuff, I can't remember which storylines and what issue now. It's crazy. Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 8. I actually just got the trade paperback for the Spectacular Spider-Man, so that was pretty cool. And then we got Multiverses Collision Detected, issue number 3. Which is, I think the issue number 2 just came out like less than 2 weeks ago, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Crazy. And then we got Mystique issue number 1 of the new X-Men stuff. And we got Powerpuff Girls issue number 4. So I will be reviewing that as well. But yeah, let's get into this. I know one of the things, actually 2 of the things here, but I forget what the other one is. I think I know what it is. This is, oof, this is heavier and bigger than I thought it would be. Like, god damn. This is Adventure Time Compendium Volume 1. So essentially, if you don't know what this is, Adventure Time throughout the show's run, original run anyways, I know it's got like sequel series, spin-offs, things like that. Basically it has this comic. All those comics went out of print, all that like trade paperbacks, and so then I forget what company that owned all those comics basically was like, we're gonna reprint all those in omnibuses or compendiums, and then we're gonna put out a new comic line next year. So there's one, this is the first one for Adventure Time. There's going to be one for Fiona and Cake, and then there's a second omnibus for Adventure Time up for pre-order as well. This is very affordable. So it says here, the definitive Adventure Time Compendium collects the landmark run issues 1 through 35 in the multiple award-winning Ryan North Unbeatable Squirrel Girl with contributions from acclaimed artists, and many more artists, things like that, yada yada yada. Yeah, this is a huge book. It's very heavy. It's a brick, but yeah, I had to get this. $40 for 35 issues of comics in one big gigantic thing like this. That's actually a pretty good deal. I think this was started at $50, but before it shipped out to me, it went down to $40. So actually, I think it was like 38 something, with some change, basically $40. So that's a pretty good deal. And I actually never read any of those comics, despite being a huge Adventure Time fan, because I got into the show late and wasn't ever really. Okay, here's the other thing I forgot about. Let's do it the book, and I'll show the other thing last. This is really cool. Man, I'm sorry. Anyways, so this is Batman Resurrection. So if you don't know what this is kind of an odd release. I'm not really sure what pumped this release to get put out, but essentially this release of this book is a sequel to Batman 1989, and this is set, I believe, before Batman Returns, the sequel to Batman 89, and it is about the Joker dying. Funny thing about jokes, there's 2 in every deck. It's called Batman Resurrection, so I'm not really sure if that's hinting towards the Joker being resurrected, but why is this book already bent up? I literally just opened it and all the pages in here already bent up, having tears in them? So they're bent out of... Huh? Look at that! It's even... I am going to request a return from Amazon for this, but yikes. So it's got 413 pages, and it's apparently got a sequel coming out, Batman Revolution. So I don't know, I'm going to read through this. I'm reading through one book right now, so whenever I finish reading that book, this will be next on my list so I can do a review. But very disappointed that this book came beat up. Yeah, that's so weird. I'm going to have to return that to Amazon. So let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe with that. Let's get into this last thing. This is pretty cool. So we got another 100 episodes of SpongeBob. So if you don't know, Paramount has been doing this really cool thing with the SpongeBob sets, where they've done the individual season sets that you can get for about $15, which is pretty fair for a season of a show like this. And then once they get past 100 episodes, they would do these 100 years. Or not 100 years. SpongeBob hasn't been on that long. It hasn't been on way too long, but it hasn't been on 100 years long. But basically, let me open this up. So there's the first 100 episodes, which was seasons 1 through 5, I believe. And then the next 100 episodes, which was seasons 7 through 9. And then this one right here, it says seasons 10 through 14, which is all they've released on DVD up until this point. I think they're on season 15 right now, airing wise. But in terms of what they have on DVD, I think they're on season 14. Or no, season 15, I mean. Okay, so, okay. So, yeah, I mean, nothing too interesting to the disc. I do not like also this right here, where the episodes are listed underneath the DVD. I would prefer that you just put an episode guide in here, but they didn't. I get that. This is pretty standard packaging stuff for Paramount, and honestly, I'm okay with it because these are slick. They take up the right amount of space on the shelf. Disc rarely have any playback issues. I would say they're well protected, and this was $30. Really good, reasonable pricing. If you love SpongeBob, you gotta get these sets because these are the best ways to own the seasons other than putting out Blu-rays, which I've heard rumors about some of the seasons getting Blu-rays. If that happens, I will gladly upgrade. I have a sister who loves SpongeBob. I don't think she cares what seasons of what get Blu-rays. I think she'll gladly just take the crummy DVD sets, but I don't see that ever happening, to be honest, because it is a kids show, and Paramount, we're lucky that Paramount even puts this stuff out on DVD. There are so many of these shows that they don't put out on DVD that is just like appalling. Yeah, so many Nickelodeon shows that deserve full box sets, and some of them had full box sets that aren't in print, like Invader Zim. Put back in print, it's a whole nother. But let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.